So you're living right here in Houston, Texas, and you're thinking about selling your home either now or in the future. Stick around, because today we're going over the top 5 tips that you can do to sell your home quickly and to make the most money off of your investment. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Matt Davis, and I'm a local real estate agent right here in the Houston area. But with all of that being said, let's go ahead and jump into tip number 1, and that's pricing your home correctly. This is extremely important because, well, people are going to buy your home with the money, and pricing it is so important. And it's important because you need to do it from day one, right? A lot of people think that they can price it, overprice it, and then drop the price later, and that's just not a good look, because a lot of people are going to have the question of what's wrong with the home. And I've had it happen to, my buyers have asked me that, and typically it's just the seller wants to overprice the home. But overpricing can obviously lead to longer days on the market, and that's, like I said, just not a good look. But one of the things that you can do, and this is for sale by owners, or if you're using a real estate agent, you can have what's called a comparative market analysis, or a CMA, ran on your home to kind of see what the pricing should be. And with that being said, depending on the agent, there are 3 different ways that you can price a home. Typically I go with number 2, but if you're looking to sell your home super quick, and I mean like super quick, you want to go on the bottom of that spectrum, on the lower side. And this is only for those who don't care, if you don't want to make a lot of money off your home, or whatever the case might be. You go with that lower side, because the lower the price, the more people it's going to attract, right? And typically, I don't see that a lot, but it does happen from time to time. Or you go dead smack dab in the middle, right? And that's typically what I do, and that's just because it allows for people to put more competitive offers in on the home, and it doesn't really scare no one away. It's a sweet spot, if you will, right? And that's where a lot of times I like to list my homes that I list for sale. But if you don't care how long it sets on the market, and you do care how much money you make, then you go on the high end. And this is a very risky tactic, and I mean a very risky tactic. You list it too high, or you just barely go over that edge or into that danger zone of too high, you're not going to get showings. It's going to sit there for 30, 40, 60, 100, 300, 600 days. I have seen listings set for over a year before, because they're overpriced, right? And I get it. You buy a home, you're emotionally attached to the home, and you want to make the most money. Where I get it, and it's an investment, but making the most money and getting the job done, they have to combine, right? You don't want to try to make the most money and never sell a home, because at the end of the day, you're never making money, right? So I had mentioned a CMA. A real estate agent can really help you do that. So if you're looking to sell your home, especially here in the Houston area, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. And like I said, I can walk you through these tips again, through this advice, or I can even list your home and get it sold for you. But like I said, just reach out to me. But moving into tip number 2, and that is staging your home for the maximum impact. Like anywhere else in life, first impressions matter, and the same goes for real estate. When a buyer pulls up to a home, they are starting to critique your home from the get-go. And when they walk into your home, they are doing the same thing, even with the stuff that they're not going to buy, right? So if you have an ugly couch, if you will, they're going to critique it, and that can make or break a sale. I've seen people walk into homes and not buy a home because of the furniture. And I know it's so stupid, or not even stupid, it's silly. It's really, really silly, but people do it, and it happens, right? So the tip here is to declutter everything, right? Counters, furniture, everything. Declutter. You want it to feel spacious, open, roomy, comfy, homey. You want it to feel all of those things, right? And the other side of this is depersonalizing your home. So all of those family pictures, especially for the families that are still living in the home while the home is listed, you want to take those family pictures down. You want it to feel as when the buyer walks into your home, they can envision themselves living, watching TV, cooking in the kitchen. That's what you want them to do, because guess what? That makes them want to buy it. So that's the ultimate goal here, right? But if you have artwork on the wall or something, like a nice art painting or picture of an art, you can keep that up there. But like the kids art on the fridge, that's got to go. Family pictures, that's got to go. It doesn't necessarily have to, but it definitely helps, okay? And then when it comes to the staging side of things, make sure you position your furniture in a way to make the home feel open, spacious. You want it, like I said, you want them to feel like they can live in the home. And then use neutral colors and add small, decor, flowers, decorations, nothing too fancy, just small things, okay? That's a good way to stage your home because it's minimalist, it's spacious, and it's comfy, okay? But moving into tip number 3, and this is going back out to the outside, and that's boosting your curb appeal. And again, this is the first thing buyers see, is the outside of your home. And even myself, when I pull up to a house, I'm critiquing it, and I'm not even buying it. I have thoughts going through my head, about the house. So I know buyers are going to do it. So you want to make sure everything outside is just good to go, right? If the outside needs painting because it's faded, paint it. If there's wood that's dry rot, fix it. If you live in an area that has a lot of pine trees, wipe all the pine tree needles off of the roof. Clean out the gutters. There's just so much, and it's all little things that just can make or break it, right? And that's key. You want to do all these things. Make sure your yard stays mowed. The sidewalks stay edged. If you have flower beds, make sure you keep them de-weeded, if you will. But just making sure it's clean and welcoming. That's the key here, because I'm telling you, the second they pull up, they want to start judging your home, and in ways that even you don't judge your own home. So clean and welcoming. That's the goal here. Now, I said earlier, this video is for sale by owners and for listings with realtors, but this tip goes for both, especially for sale by owners. You want to make sure you have professional photography and video. High quality photos and photography significantly increase home showings, traffic for your online listings, right? Because this is 2024, majority of people are going to see your home for sale online before they ever see it in person. And to be honest, there's a lot here in the Houston area. There's a lot of people buying out of state, so they're going to see your home online. And if the pictures are not good, they're not even going to mention it to us real estate agents, right? So, high quality photos and videos are the way to go, okay? And with these photographers and videographers, they do this all the time. So they know the angles, they know the lighting, they know everything about it. So they are the ones who can make the pictures look good. And then also, if the pictures need to be edited to kind of brighten them up a little, they can do that as well, to where if I do that, it's not going to look as good. And then the other thing to really consider is drone footage, right? Drone footage is something that, in the last few years has started really being utilized, and it's a good way to capture aerial views of the house, of the lot. The lot is really important to a lot of people because they have kids. So that's extremely important. But if you live in a community that has pools, parks, a lot of amenities, drone footage would also be good of that. So that way it just kind of helps attract more buyers to your home, because at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. We want to attract people to your home to come see it in person, and in hopes they buy your home. So with that being said, tip number 5 is a special one. I'm not saying it because I am one, but it's working with a local real estate agent. And for anybody who is thinking of selling your home for sale by owner, stick around, because at the end of this tip, I'm going to give you a little bit of a nugget to kind of help you through this process, okay? But having a real estate agent on your side when listing your home is crucial, because especially, in any big market, to include Houston, we know the market. I spend 30 minutes to an hour every single morning going over listings, looking at data, analytics to see what exactly the housing market is doing. Is pricing going up? Is pricing going down? And it is so critical, because some neighborhoods, home prices increase, and some home neighborhoods prices decrease. And it's just ever so changing. So hiring a real estate agent is key when it comes to listing your home. And then we're also able to negotiate, marketing strategies, the certain ways that I market listings, to reach the most amount of people. Because at the end of the day, that is exactly what is the most important, is reaching the most amount of eyes. Because you don't need 1,000 people to see your home, but you need to find one person. And to find one person, you got to reach the most amount of people, right? And that's important. Is marketing and negotiations are both extremely important. Because when you list your house, I am sure, depending on what time of the year you're in and how hot the market is, somebody's going to offer a lower amount on your home. And there's different ways to negotiate, not just on the sales price of the home. So this is all extremely important. And then also our connections with other agents. Between me and the brokerage, we have 50 other agents in the brokerage that I'm a part of. But even with that, I see other agents, sales agents, real estate agents on a day-to-day basis, and my contacts list is full of them. And when I get listings, I send them out to everybody. And if another agent has a buyer and they see it, that's another opportunity for your home to get sold. And that's not just with me, that's with any agent. But with that being said, you have to make sure you hire the right agent. Not all within any industry, not all agents are good agents. There are bad agents out there. So make sure you hire the right agent. Stick around because I got something for that as well. But for you for sell by owners, here I wanted to kind of talk about the realtor side of things. There's a stat out there that says, a lot of for sale by owners don't want to list with a realtor because they want to save the commission side of it and make more money. But it is statistically proven that if you list a home with a real estate agent, majority of the time you can sell the home with a real estate agent and make more money even after paying the commission than you would with for sale by owner. And that it's a fascinating stat. I didn't really believe it at first. I ran some numbers on my own, and honestly it kind of comes out to be true. So I'm not telling you have to list it with a real estate agent. You can do it on your own, so be it. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to know more about the Houston area and see more homes and learn more tips like this. But back to the hiring a realtor. If you are looking to hire a realtor, whether it's me or some other real estate agent, comment down below if you are looking to comment your email address if you would like my how to hire a realtor guide. It's 20 questions on what to ask a real estate agent exactly, so that way you can know if they're the right fit for you, because not every agent is a good fit for every client, and that is something that a lot of people don't understand. So again, comment your email address down below if you're looking to get that guide. I can send it right on over to you, and that way when you hire or when you go to list your home, you can hire a real estate agent that is a good fit for you and your family and is going to get the job done correctly. And if you're looking to list your home with me, like I said, feel free to reach out, text, email, or call. I'd be more than happy to help. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.